Hey, Brad, you're going to be opening up for the Rolling Stones, we just found out.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's been a long time since I was basically playing with somebody, and it wasn't my face on the laminate that you get backstage, the backstage pass. So it's going to be really, it's going to be a humbling and wonderful thing. I can't wait.
Do you prepare differently for that, or are you just going to do you?
Definitely. I think definitely, in the sense that the difference in being an opening act for someone like that versus doing your own shows is you're playing for a lot of people out there that aren't your fans. So you have to take that into consideration that the inside joke doesn't work. They don't have the same frame of reference. It's sort of like you got to pick the right songs and realize that you're there to convert some people as well as just do a good job.
Brad, let's talk about the song "Crushin' It." I have a bit of a concern because I don't think that it's very environmentally friendly. We have a bottle we have a bottle and can deposit law in New York State, and you're encouraging people to crush their cans. And if you crush the can, it damages the UPC stamp on it, and then you won't get your nickel back.
That's the kind of thing where you're going to ruin the song for me if I have to add a disclaimer. And I'll be crushing it. We should. Would you like me to cut you like a PSA that you can play before the song? I should definitely do a PSA to give you that you can play before the song.
I would appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I realize that this Memorial Day weekend, you're going to be very busy drinking and partying. But would you please be environmentally conscious and take your crushed cans to the nearest recycling?
Hey, that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, there you go.
See, we might be onto something
We
there.
started something here.
Look at that. But let's talk about that video. I know that it says that you drew it, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, he couldn't have possibly done all that. Like, just my mind was just boggled that you were able to do all of that in the time frame when you first started talking about it.
I did. There's no one there's not a soul who touched this video besides me, which is a friend of mine who does video content out on the road with me. He got a text from somebody when the video came out, and they said you helped him, and he said no, I did not, and nobody else. It's totally my fault. Every bit of this video, I'm to blame. I drew everything you see, and some things are background pieces that I bought, like the ocean, and the mountains and things that you're flying over, but I drew everything else, and it was a lot of work, but I also had some things on file because I've been doing cartoons on the road for almost 10 years, so it's like I had a lot of these things in the computer already, but I had to draw every artist. I didn't have a lot of them drawn.
How do you even have time for all that? I mean, do you ever have time for yourself when you're actually not having to work?
Oh, yeah. It's actually not that big a deal time-wise when you do, because there's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of you're flying or you're riding on a bus or you're busy, and it gave me a lot of sort of inspiration and a lot of stuff to work on when I would have been typically bored or playing the iPad or something. It's actually a good... Also, my kids are way into drawing as well, so there were a lot of days where I would be sitting at the kitchen table with the computer working on this, and they had pencil and paper, and there was three of us. We didn't speak for like an hour. We would sit there, and they would just draw their own thing, and we just were a bunch of geeks.
Brad, today is a Throwback Thursday for us. We want to play one of your favorites. Could be anything, a throwback song. What do you have in mind for the next song? Other than yours, of course. We'll be playing yours, but any other song you might want us to play on Throwback Thursday?
How far back can you throw this?
Late 80s?
I mean, for you?
Yeah,
We
I'd
go
say for
anywhere.
you, I
For
guess
us,
anything, yeah. Our rules are different than yours.
Play The Chair, George Strait.
Oh, nice.
Nice choice.
You hit Clay's
Favorite
wheelhouse.
song of all time.
That is perfect. We can definitely do that. Well, Brad, thank you so much for your time today.
Man, thanks a lot for talking, and I'm glad you liked the video. It's nice to know that those hours I spent were at least worth making you guys laugh.